pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, good day, everybody. Welcome to the Gone Fishing Show. We're glad to have you. Joe, just give me a little bit of up, not much, so very, very little. Say, that's it. That's good.
Did you just hear the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, sir. I did.
Okay, what was that word in it?
There's a bunch of words in it.
The word God is not in the political system anymore. It's been taken out.
Well, that's their problem.
Yep.
And everything. Speaking of that, Joe, we have a sponsor, Mr. Sonny Lloyd.
Yep.
He sponsors a lot of the fishing tournaments. Major reason our newspaper does so well is Mr. Lloyd. And I was very happy to see that there was 3 policemen eating lunch where he was, and he bought their lunch for them. 4 of them. Okay. Yep. And we've gotten to the habit at the store now. A policeman drives by, we wave at him and say thank you. You know, just since you brought that up, I thought that was a good point to bring up. And Sonny Lloyd of Lloyd Construction, Lloyd Heating and Air,
All Pro Roofing.
and All Pro Roofing. Guys, that's the guy to call to get your work done. I mean, anybody who would take money out of his pocket to feed 4 policemen, you're investing your money in a good person, good corporations.
Yep, Sonny's a good guy.
Yeah. Big sponsor of the Flounder Pounder. Big sponsor of the Premier Trout Tournament.
Sonny supports everything.
Yes.
So we definitely appreciate that.
We do. We appreciate you supporting the police. And so that was our one political plug of the day.
Yeah, we've just started. We've just started. Don't worry, some more will roll in.
Nah, that was it.
Nah.
Taylor hadn't called it yet.
Yeah.
Well, Taylor doesn't wear a mask because he's a Trumper. So,
Oh, okay.
okay. Boy, Taylor. All right. Guys, fishing's been pretty good in the mornings and late afternoon.
Hot in the midday.
Yeah, they're avoiding the midday.
Yeah.
It's too humid for them.
Have you been out, I guess, with the brand new boat? You've been out there, new to you, boat.
No, actually, I haven't been fishing too much. I've only been out really one time.
And that boat? Oh.
Yeah, went out Wednesday night. I was working yesterday, didn't have time, and the rain was coming through all day yesterday. And
I tell you what,
Yeah.
guys, I've been in thunderstorm. I'm 72, and I've lived here in Jacksonville on the beach just about my whole life. I'm on the other side of the creek now. But I have never felt thunder with so much power coming down. I mean, the house actually shook one time.
Oh, last night?
there was some serious bolts going out.
I mean, I'm talking
Lightning, too.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the thunder. It was just, it was
Well,
rattling.
yeah,
It was rattling.
lightning. It's that lightning that's putting out that thunder.
The heavy
so
thunder.
if the thunder's like that, you can imagine how big that bolt is.
Well, I was inside hiding. It was right next to
I don't know that would help.
Right next to me.
It'd come right through.
I saw 5 cats disappear under the couch.
Well, I had a chihuahua right next to me. I mean, that little chihuahua was not moving. But anyway, I was, and there were some people that went out just before then, and I was really worried about them. They, 2 of them were in little John boat, John boats. So that was kind of dangerous and everything.
Know what you're doing. You know the seas. It gets from really nice to really nasty in 5 minutes.
On that. But during the morning, Charlie Polachek and Linda, who works for me,
Right.
they went out together fishing, came back in with a nice trout and a nice flounder.
Nice.
And,
I've been hearing a lot of flounder reports.
Flounder reports have been good.
Yep.
Trout here and there. Trout from the surf to the intercoastal.
Yep.
And the river also. And And yes, sir, I turned my telephone down.
They always call me.
That's a good reminder because mine's full up.
What
Okay.
was mine?
Okay, everybody turn them down.
And
Okay. Now it's on vibrate.
and I got some pictures I'm going to show it to you later on of Mr. Craig Van Brockman. I got some photos here we're going to bring out. And
Now, did Craig go to Keys last week? Or
yeah, that's
I'm
I
not
wanna
sure
see-
if they're back yet or not. I think they're still down there.
this is about his second trip down there this year. And or one was maybe canceled in it because the keys were closed during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost the key.
Yes.
Okay.
They just found it.
Okay.
They had to call Papa Lock.
Oh, Jesus, here we go. Are you gonna snort? I
Oh,
started
God,
asking
there
you-
goes the snort already.
I asked you.
Okay.
Let's get ready to ask you if you're going to snort today. and
Well,
I didn't get it all the way out, snorter.
well, it happens when you get a little belly on you. You know, it just yeah, I got one. It's all right.
Okay. I'm not sure what the water temperature is, but I've heard
It was
84 to 86.
86
It
is
was
what I heard.
86 where I was at.
That is hot water.
Yep. Yep.
And when you went out Wednesday night, what did
Yeah, it
you do?
Not much. Donnie caught a 30-inch redfish over.
You took Donnie out in your new boat?
DT. Don Taylor.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we fished the Wednesday night tournament, and he stuck a really good fish, 30-inch red.
And that's not a good fish.
And no, I mean, it's a pretty fish.
Pretty
we
good.
were really disappointed when we netted him, and I mean, as soon as I netted him, I go, yeah, this ain't gonna work. So, but my boat will float in 7.5 inches of water.
Congratulations,
So
man.
we were.
I know you
we
got to
were
be tickled to death.
sliding back there. Yes, and as soon as I catch some fish,
Get it all
didn't-
slimed up.
yeah, I didn't get any fish that night. I missed a couple that
Okay.
I was throwing top water the whole time and couldn't get him to. One raced at it, and you could just see this big wake, and it was like he hit it with his tail as he was going by,
Wow.
and one of those things.
Nothing more fun than top water watching them come.
Yep. So it was a lot of fun.
What area were
Getting out
y'all
there.
fishing in?
Off Sisters.
Off Sister
Yeah,
Creek.
we were up that way.
I heard Sister Creek had some nice reds inside of it.
Yep. You just got to find them in the slot though.
Yeah.
Those over slots aren't any good. Not for tournament anyway.
Well, not for
They're fun.
They're
They're fun
not
to
good for
catch.
anything.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
They're fun to catch.
I had a blast catching that
Yeah.
31.
But I'm talking about it's not good for eating, not
Yeah.
good for tournaments,
Yeah,
and it's not good for taking home.
it's good for bending the rod
More than your rod.
and ripping some drag. Because I
That's it.
promise you, they do both of those.
That's it.
Yeah, I was out in the kayak a few weeks ago and stuck a really nice one back in a creek.
Uh-huh.
Probably wasn't 6 inches of water. A really long cast with a super spook. That red tore it up, and he did not want to come play. So, good fight.
Good fight.
Released him. I was happy.
I saw another photo of, was it Linnea or Elizabeth? Got him a nice one.
I'll be bringing that up here in a little while.
Okay.
The next segment there. Yeah. And I think I will. Got my computer working, and was that a warning sign?
No, that was my phone.
Oh, that was your phone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens when he's eating chicken McNuggets. Breakfast for champions.
Hey, man. Sometimes I'll only eat once a day, evening, and I'll go all day without eating. And my buddy's like, man, I don't know how you do that. It's like, just driving around and you're so sick of every type of food, fast food. You just don't want to eat it.
Fast food is good.
Nah. No.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried cooking while you're driving? It doesn't work.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Take an MRE, pop that little heater thing on it,
No.
throw it up on the dash. Man, come on, you're a truck driver. You should have been doing that. A new one on for Joe.
Yeah. So you said you got those reports that you're going to bring up here a little bit later.
Yeah.
Who else? Somebody is apparently collecting a supply of jigs and lures and plastics and getting him a little inventory going so he'll know what he's accumulated and what he has to fish with. Mr. Stouter.
Oh, yeah?
Got him a whole wall full of stuff at the house. Yeah, he posted that on Facebook. He's got his own pegboard now, and this way he knows exactly what he's got when he's going to go out fishing. He can just walk over to the wall and grab what he needs, and boom, it's good to go.
I talked with Jesse Walker from Slot City Fishing a few days ago. We did a little thing on flounder fishing, so you can find that on Slot City Fishing.
Okay.
And he's coming up on 10,000 subscribers.
Good for him.
Yeah. And
He's a good guy.
in a couple of years. Oh, yeah.
Great guy.
And he just made lieutenant. So congratulations, Jesse.
Yep. Great job.
Yeah. He flies those planes doing submarine chasing. So.
He flies a submarine chaser.
Yeah.
Under the water.
No.
No.
He flies it up above the water. But yeah, that's neat.
I was trying to get a
Snort out of
He ain't going to do no more snorts. There will be no more snorts.
I thought Mr. Intelligent over there would go.
Charlie, give us a call at 904-962-5996. Let us know what's going on over there in Fernandina. 904-962-5996.
Or they could call the call-in number 904-831-1023.
What did I do? I just gave them the
That's why I let you do it twice.
Wow, thanks, sir. 904-831-1023.
23.
904
Can the engineer get this guy out of here?
Charlie, 904-831-1023. Y'all stand by. We're going to take a quick break. And hopefully by the time we get back, we'll have a Fernandina report for you. Hold
We'll
tight.
be able to figure out our phone number.
Heading out to Hexer Drive to fish? Then there's only one bait and tackle stop for you, and that's Browns Creek Fish Camp. They're located at 5212 Hexer Drive and have everything you need for a complete day on the water. Run out of bait while fishing? Well, Browns Creek Fish Camp is one of the few locations where you can pull your boat in and restock your bait supply. No boat? No worry. Browns has the finest docks to fish on, so you need to give those folks a call at 757-1600. A big supporter of the Recreational Fishing Alliance, Browns Fish Camp, 757-1600.
Save a nickel, save a dime. You'll save a bundle at Jack's Bargain Cabinets and Flooring. Save big bucks on building materials, from kitchen cabinets, vanities, granite countertops, carpet, and vinyl flooring. Jack's Bargain Cabinets beats the britches off those big box stores by as much as 40%. Bring them a quote from the Fat Cats and they'll beat it like a dusty rug. Jack's Bargain Cabinets are all wood at discount prices. Go to jacksbargaincabinets.com and see the huge selection of kitchen cabinets and countertops. Get a full kitchen or bathroom upgrade in less than 2 weeks at Jack's Bargain Cabinets, 455 Cassett Avenue. When it comes to those pesky bugs, leave them to Beaver. Beaver Bug Blasters, that is. Clyde T. Bunk, the owner of Beaver Bug Blasters, can stop the bugs from coming into your home by building a bug beaver dam that will keep those bugs outside where they belong. Clyde appreciates your business and he appreciates our veterans. That's why Beaver Bug Blasters is a proud supporter of the Heroes on the Water Foundation. Remember, if your pest control is a disaster, call the masters. Beaver Bug Blasters, 904-242-2847. That's 904-242-2847. Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
We're back. Hey.
I saw where Chip Davis is starting to kick off his fundraisers and everything.
Yep.
So,
The Flounder Pounder will be happening.
yes, it will be.
Big
And,
fish. I think they're paying 10 places. But there will be no aggregate. And,
Oh, really?
Yep.
no aggregate.
Yep.
But the
Big
What
fish.
changed?
What
that's
changed?
that's the only change.
That was it.
Yeah.
Too much hassle,
Well,
I guess.
well, some people on a boat, they would keep maybe one fish for themselves, and the other part of the boat would do the aggregate, and you would have maybe two separate winners off of one boat. And this way, there's just no argument or anything. Just a big fish, period.
Well, I think Flounder Pounder is a well, no, it's a team.
Is it?
Yeah. Or I think you could do it both ways.
I think you can.
So if you had 2 or 3 anglers on a boat, you know, on the aggregate, if you've got, you know, like 3 or 4 people that are on there and everybody's registered, it wouldn't be fair for
Right.
you know, them to pool up 3 fish for an aggregate. But I don't think that's any of the issues.
I'm not sure.
But Chip's going to one fish, the big fish, that's what you're after. And when you're flounder fishing anyway, that's all you're looking for is that one bite, that thump. Mm-hmm. And speaking of thump, did you see his Thump 2020 shirts? Yeah, Chip's got the Flounder Pounder logo on the front, and on the top of it says Thump 2020. Wow. So that's a pretty good one. So yeah, Flounder Pounder is on, and Chip's got it kicking off. So everybody will support that tournament. It's a great tournament.
It's a great one, yes.
Another great tournament coming up is the Netty Challenge.
When's the Netty?
I believe it's in November. Donnie, give us a call. Let us know exactly, you know, when that is. I know he lost his title sponsor, which was, you know, like $2,500, and Donnie had posted something up on there, and
Is that pink?
No, that's the place that gets.
Oh, okay.
it's a different organization.
We got a call.
Yeah. Who we got?
Charlie.
Yes.
Charlie, what's up?
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, old man. What's going on?
I'm standing the down my head was talking to you.
There you go.
Drinking a beer.
Yeah. So you're not in the shop anymore, huh?
No, I left that 2 or 3 weeks ago. I like being retired.
Yeah. You retired when you were working.
Well, only for 42 years.
Yeah, it's been a long minute, Charlie.
Yeah, I retired in 2000.
Is that when it was?
The first time.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I know. But no, fishing up here has been slow.
What temperature you got in the water up that way? About the same, huh?
Right now, here on Eagles Creek, it's 86 degrees.
Same.
That's what we've been reading here.
It's warm.
I watched 2 charter boats come in today from the morning charters, and neither one had anything to clean.
Really?
Yeah, they're catching catfish and sharks, but they couldn't even catch a whiting.
I'll tell you what, Terry, we were fishing the docks over at Palmco. She caught a catfish so big it scared me. I couldn't believe it was a catfish. It was so big. And, but that was it, like Charlie said.
Just a
catfish.
regular old saltwater cat?
No, it wasn't a hardhead. It was a sail cat.
Oh, okay.
Now, in my case, in the evening time, right at dusk, I've been catching some flounder off the boat.
Yes.
No size to them, but I'm catching numbers. That makes me feel good.
Doing it in the early morning?
I'm retired. I sleep in the morning.
You get all the sleep when you're dead and gone, baby.
Well, I know that Monday morning, my daughter's taking me on a charter boat trip with Danny Flynn up here, so we're going to go tarpon fishing.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
That's what I need to do.
I got to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. So, for my daughter, I'll wake up.
What's the offshore guys doing up there? Anything?
What contact I've had with them, no one's been going offshore.
Mm-hmm.
Those that have come back with your barracuda and kingfish. Nothing exciting.
Right.
But even the boats fishing the South Jersey, the same area as Inlet, have not been. The morning trips have been the better of the two. But even then, they've not been hot. David Johnson on the even better has been he's been slow, and if he can't catch him and Keith can't catch him, it's us normal guys that don't have a chance.
Wow. Well, it's going. What are we looking at? It's probably going to be November before that. Well, late September, October rather, before that water temperature starts to get ideal again.
Unless we have a hurricane.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't want.
I would do that. I think because Laura, I tell you what, we dodged another one. It looks like.
Oh yeah.
Because once that thing got up in the Carolinas,
Home Depot did well though.
the Carolinas. I mean, to tell you, they got some severe damage up there.
Yeah, I went right by where my son's at. He's in Richland, right outside of Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
And so he said he lost power for a day. But
I have friends that live in New Hampshire. They keep the boat. They have a boat here. I'm the dock master at my marina still, but that's a half-hour week drive for me, so I can handle that. But they called me the other day in the storm when they came through them. They had 75. They measured 76 miles an hour winds on their home weather station.
Mm-hmm. It's a Cat 1.
Where was this at?
This is in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, northeast, yeah.
Wow.
New England.
They can have them all, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I think we're probably going to get slammed in September. As much as I hate to say it, but September. It's. They're predicting. They just come out with their updated prediction. It's more than what they actually predicted in the first place.
So like 84 storms.
Yeah.
52 hurricanes or something.
And that's for August.
Right.
We don't have El Nino this year to hold them down.
Right.
We don't have it. And thank goodness we did have some shear coming across.
There's two of them, right? There's El Nino and El
Nino.
Nina.
Nina, El Nino, something. Yeah.
Yep.
One's a good one, one's a bad one.
El Nino's a good one.
Yes, the guy's always a good one.
That's the one that holds the hurricane count down during the year.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It has a lot of crosswinds coming through, and when the hurricane does form, it kind of usually pushes it up. It goes up, early before it even gets to the continental United States.
Yeah. All right, Charlie, we appreciate it. Touching bases with us, bud. Yeah, I know it's slow up there. It's slow everywhere. There's the water. It's just so hot. I know a guy came in the shop last weekend about 1 o'clock, and he asked me, he says, what's going on? I said, well, nobody stopped by and give us any reports as of yet. I said, to be honest with you, that water's just so hot right now. I says, unless you go out between 5 and 8 in the morning or 6 and 9 at night, it's just not going to happen. He said, well, why not? I said, the water temperature's just too hot. They don't bite when that water's that hot. They're going deep or they're going out or something, but
they do bite, but it's, again, early in the morning.
Right.
Or late in the afternoon.
I fished a few docks last week at night and using live bait and also the jigs and plastic. And I caught 2 trout, but neither one was worth. Actually, I didn't catch any because they weren't big enough to count.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you docked in the river or in the creek?
I'm in Egan's Creek Marina.
Oh, okay.
So, hurricane season, I get a little nervous, but so far we've done good. We came through, the whole marina came through Hurricane Matthew and Hurricane Irma with zero trouble. Not one boat got damaged.
Wow. Matthew took the pier out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And they also took out the city marina.
You remember when you were at Palm Cove, we were putting up wood on the store, taking it down, the next day putting it back up again. How many hurricanes we went through that year?
Exactly, and how much money I gave you for beer.
I know what you guys drink.
I kept you in business.
Speaking of beer, is that restaurant next to the bake shop still open? The big one?
Oh, you talking one downtown?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still open.
Okay.
I like Salty Pelican right next to that. Salty Pelican has, you can get 16-ounce beers for $2. they get my business.
They got food too?
What's that?
They have food too?
They got good food.
Oh, okay.
Decent price.
Salty Pelican. All right, I'll check that out.
That's a scary
There you
name. That's a scary name.
They'd probably have to have food to be open.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Serving alcohol.
Charlie don't care about the food. He just wants that beer.
That $2 beer. That's a good deal right there.
As long as it's cold, I'm happy.
There you go.
It's got to be cold.
All right, buddy. Be careful up there. Give us a call next week. Let us know what's happening during the week. And I'll follow up on that, what we talked about earlier, and see if we can get that fixed.
I'm getting tired of getting daily texts. And
I imagine. Tell her to contact me. I'll go at him with it. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Hey, guys, I got it posted right now. Mr. Craig Van Brocklin. He's down in the Keys. That looks like what? Jeff, what's he got in his hand, buddy?
He got a little tuna.
Yes, sir.
Got him a tuna.
And there's another picture which I didn't. He had two of them in his hand.
Yeah. They're down there catching tuna.
That looks like a black
mahi.
tuna.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't seen any pictures of mahi, but
Eddie, Craig.
Eddie's down there with him too.
Yeah. Nate.
Ferguson.
Yeah. They're all down there.
That's great.
Now, Nate's the one that went up to Louisiana with the floods.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig's new job that he was going to take is where he traveled around to different disaster areas for the insurance companies. I wonder if he's doing that yet.
No, he's not. Craig's not going to do cats. He's going to be doing automotive. So he'll be working local.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. 904. Nice picture of Mr. Craig Van Brocklin with one of his black fin tuna sitting up there. And Joe, you sure you know the number now? That's the reason I stopped you.
904-831-1023. 904-831-1023. Listening to the Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville, Florida. We are streaming live. If you go to Facebook, go to Gone Fishing Show on Facebook, and you can pull up the live stream. Stand by. We'll return shortly. Hold on.
Hey, Steve. What's going on, Tanner? It's just another wonderful day at the New Balance store. Working with clientele who have specific footwear needs is really rewarding to me. With all the styles, sizes, and widths we carry, plus our computerized state-of-the-art 3D foot scanner can help you find your perfect fit in footwear and custom art supports. Everyone leaves with a smile on their face. I didn't even mention the one-on-one customer service that we offer.
I know. That's why I'm a repeat customer at the New Balance store.
Experience the difference at the New Balance store, where their highly trained specialists measure every aspect of your foot and gait for a custom fit like you've never had before. The New Balance store carries sizes from 5 to 18 and widths from 2A to 6E, with a huge selection of styles and colors. Recommended by healthcare professionals, the New Balance store in Orange Park at 1871 Wells Road, across from the Orange Park Mall, is open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 8 p.m. Get the perfect fit at the New Balance store, Wells Road, across from the Orange Park Mall.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $500 million for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The Home Depot's Pack Store Save event has all your storage solutions in one place. Like the exclusive Husky 77-inch steel shelving unit, backed by a lifetime warranty. Each shelf safely holds up to 1,500 pounds, and right now it's only $169, so you can organize your space without cleaning out your wallet. Order online at homedepot.com/storage. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid through September 7th while supplies last.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Yoo-hoo! Ahoy! 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 Ahoy there! Ahoy! 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 Ahoy!
The name of the great Neptune!
The tides can turn quick on the water. Progressive's boat insurance has you covered with basic plans starting at $100 a year. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Annual premium for a basic liability policy not available in all states. Prices vary based on how you buy.
I spend a lot of time in the garage, but even more time in the rain, sleet, and mud. In 95, I helped tow your moving trailer. In 05, I helped you get out of a ditch. Yeah, I know I'm a bit rusty, and sadly in 09, it was sparks from me, your handy chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire.
Sparks from dragging chains can start a wildfire. Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Okay, we are back. 904-831-1023 number. And that was... caller was from Bernardino Beach. He gives us a report. He's living up there. Been up there for quite a while.
Yeah, he used to be down here at Palm Cove Marina.
Yeah.
He was
with you, wasn't he?
Yeah, I had my store there. Okay, guys, if you own crab traps, you're going to get a break. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission has canceled the blue crab trap closures.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yes, I mean to tell you.
One time's harder.
Yeah, I know.
Was scheduled for August 10th through the 19th and 20th through the 29th. For all waters from Nassau through Palm Beach counties. Recreational and commercial blue crab traps may remain in the water during this period. Now, each year during this time, they make you pick up your crab traps and you take them home.
That way there's no traps in the water and they go around.
Yeah, no traps that should be in the water.
Right. The ones that are in the water, I believe they pull them.
Yes, they're called derelict traps, and they pull them out. And that's how they clean up some traps been left.
Yep.
I was really getting mad there for a while. We'd go out to boat, and I would see crab traps almost in the middle of the intercoastal.
Middle of the channel. Yep.
Yep.
I've seen that.
But it seems like recently, now I did complain, maybe something was said, but recently it seems like they're back where they're supposed to be. So it was a shame that, especially for people which were going out late at night, twilight, dark time to go fishing, like you were talking about last night, and then they couldn't see the traps really clearly.
Yeah, makes it harder to see, definitely.
Right. And
but I think the reason that they're doing that, because the weather's getting so hot, and I think those crabs are moving down into a little bit cooler water, so the crabbers are trying to set their pots as deep a water as they can to get that cooler water.
It should be a boating safety issue more than anything else.
Exactly.
There's, I used to remember watching Facebook, and Chris Cincy seems to be able to hit one every now and then. I think he holds the record.
Yeah, they've got his name.
Yeah. He's kind of holds the record for hitting crab traps.
Yeah, here comes that Cincy guy again. Here, quick, jump.
Okay. The area that we're in is, again, going to be reopened, and it goes all the way down to Palm Beach County. That's almost the whole east coast of Florida. The only one that's not colored in is Broward and Miami-Dade, which nobody should be listening to this.
Maybe they don't have crabs down there.
I'm sure in those two counties they got
plenty of crabs.
God. Anyway. All right, another thing that I used to hear a lot of people doing was going to get bay scallops. You ever done that, diving for bay scallops?
No, I haven't. But, I mean, the way I look at it is I can go to the store and spend about $30 and buy what'll cost me $500 to go get myself.
Yes, that's true. If you want to pay for a hotel.
I've talked to people. I go, yeah, you're right there, but it's fun.
That's it.
So,
during this
jump in the water and catch your little scallops. And
during this pandemic, so many people staying at home, and here's a good reason to get out and do something with the family.
Yeah, exactly.
And you should be, further enough away from other people to enjoy yourself and enjoy a day on the water.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Where's Maxwell Park?
Burt Maxwell Park?
Yeah.
That's Trout River.
Okay.
Yep. You go
yeah.
Oh.
Real shallow down there, but they're looking to possibly start dredging within the next 5 to 6 months.
I was hoping you were going to say 5 to 6 days.
No.
That area.
We're working on the permits according to Mr. Seaver.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody had their truck and trailer stolen over at Lonnie Warren Park.
Yes, I read that.
Yeah, the guy backed in. Yeah,
imagine that.
Yeah. So there was a suspicious-looking character that was hanging around, and the guy backed his truck up, backed his boat off to go tie it up, and that character sort of jumped in his truck, and off he got.
With the trailer.
Yeah, well, he didn't unhook the trailer. He took that with the truck, and he ended up finding the truck over by the YMCA, over on Fort Carroll. Yeah, back over in that area. So, yeah, I'm guilty of this. I'll back in, and I leave my truck running. I jump on the back of my truck, get in the boat.
But who would ever dream that you had to?
Hey, I'll tell you what, you need to
take your keys out. Just to back up your boat. What a sad society we're in now.
Yeah. Either that or, if you've got a rifle on your boat, then you could keep an eye on your truck a little better. But, I put in over at Arlington a lot, and, like I said, I've done it too many times. I just leave my keys in my truck while I'm parking the boat, and this guy jumped in and off he went. So be careful of your surroundings. Watch people if
So the guy only used it for one day then?
He probably used it for about 15 minutes.
Maybe he wanted to get back to Arlington.
Yeah.
God.
And that's close to the house, man. I can, I don't know. But bad stuff. You gotta keep your eyes open nowadays. Be aware of your surroundings.
And what else is going on there, Joe?
Yeah, coming up with some offshore stuff. Wahoo's still biting.
They're having a kids kingfish tournament.
Kingfish are still hitting
out of Palms. It's a back to school kingfish tournament.
Yeah, if it doesn't pour down rain, I have a ball game tonight finally.
You better look at it because it's looking nasty between 5 and 7.
That's what time it starts, 1:30.
See, that's when I was going to go fish.
Oh, it's supposed to be bad again.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's starting to build up.
I'm not going to risk that.
No. Lightning's nothing to play with.
No.
Nothing
Lightning is scary, scary stuff.
And last night's any indication of what the night's going to be. Jeez, that was tough last night. All right. Go ahead, Joe.
I'm trying to come up with, I've got some freshwater stuff coming through here as soon as I can get it opened up.
Yes, we can't wait to talk to Mr.
There's bass and bluegill being caught in freshwater.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wonder if Mr. Sutherland's been catching any.
I'm sure he has.
We would hear from
He's
him.
always catching fish. Come on.
I tell you what, we sold out. Remember those stick baits I brought in, the longer ones for freshwater?
Yep.
Sold out of them.
Can't keep them in, huh?
Can't keep them in.
Well, next time when you order, double it.
Well, I have a person. I have a Mom Little's
supplier
plant, I guess you would call it. That supplies me now. They make all my stuff. I don't have nothing made in China. Everything's made in either Jacksonville or South Georgia, in North Florida. And
keep it as local as you can.
Yeah, I'll tell you what else. Another company was the one that Eddie Kabler called in that day. Seaworks.
Seaworks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boy, they're selling their stuff like
Bose
gangbusters.
Company.
Yeah, Bose Company. That's exactly it.
Yep.
Doing really good.
And I saw an ad last night for help wanted fish bites. They were hiring like 3 people. So anybody wants to get into the bait industry, there's a company looking to hire someone.
Speaking of, how's the bait doing at the shop? Everything still coming in daily?
No, the mud minnows again.
I'm amazed that you would even have mud minnows right now.
We do we have maybe once a week. We get about 1,000 of them.
Right.
What happens?
Limited.
Very limited. They get inside the traps. I was letting him turn that down a little bit.
Yeah, I was wondering. I thought that was I was like, did I hit my volume?
But anyway, they get inside the traps and they suffocate. There's not enough oxygen with this salt water.
Too many of them trying to breathe.
Yeah, and so instead of killing them off, they're setting the traps for a very short period of time.
Yep.
And bringing them in. Okay, Joe.
904-831-1023. 904-831-1023. You got any questions? You got a report you want to mention on the air? Call us, 904-831-1023. Listening to the Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville. We're streaming live on Facebook. Go to Gone Fishing Show Facebook page. Check it out. Y'all stand by. We'll be right back.
Introducing Del Marina, the world's ultimate lightweight comfort deck and boat shoes. They're superior in all ways, style, quality, and performance. The upper is a high-tech, fast-drying mesh that won't tear, and it breathes so your feet don't get hot. The interior of the shoes are made with anti-odor, antimicrobial materials, and the footbed is removable for safe cleaning in the washing machine. Plus, the outsole is non-marking and slip-proof both uphill and downhill. Del Marina, the ultimate deck and boat shoes. Order a pair today from ScusaShoes.com. Check them out on the Fish Florida mobile app. Mention Fish Florida and receive a 20% discount. That's SKUZE shoes.com. Southern Sportsman is now open on the south side of Arlington Expressway. They stock everything an outdoorsman thrives, from firearms and fishing, archery, and knives. They've got bows by Hoyt, Obsession, and Prime with an archery range for practice time. Everything's there a fisherman digs, from T. Allen rods to TBS jigs. Guns by Glock can always be found at Southern Sportsman, the best in town. Located at 8324 Arlington Expressway. Give them a call today at 903-2745. That's 903-2745. For the finest soft plastic and topwater baits, use what the pros use, Down South Lures. If you're one of those skinny water anglers out there looking to boat some speckled trout or redfish, Down South Lures has you covered. Their Southern Shad line of soft plastic baits come in a variety of colors for clear and stained water use. Down South Lures is a family-owned and operated business that was inspired to make their own line of fishing lures because of their love for our coast and the great fishing that it offers. Get online now and visit DownSouthLures.com. That's DownSouthLures.com.
The best way to go fishing around here is to join Jacksonville Boat Club. We furnish the boats, the insurance, and take care of all the maintenance. you'll enjoy completely hassle-free valet service on the premier fleet in the Southeast. When you arrive at the dock, your boat will be ready to go. You won't spend hours getting it ready or have to wait in line at the marina or boat ramp. Just remember, we clean the boats, but you clean the fish. JacksBoatClub.com.
Atlantic Coast Marine, the name to remember for Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, Canoe, and Sundance boats. We're also a full-line Yamaha dealer with the best prices on Yamaha engines. A winner of Yamaha's Best in Class 3 years running, Atlantic Coast Marine will get you set up with the right engine the first time. We offer a huge service facility performing everything from fiberglass repair to engine rebuilds. Atlantic Coast Marine, 13748 Atlantic Boulevard at the Intercoastal Waterway. Call 221-0793. That's 221-0793. Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Okay, we are back.
Yeah, we are.
As we mentioned earlier, the water temperature is just so darn hot out there. It's unless you're fishing early in the morning, late evening.
Shoot, even late in the afternoon.
Yeah, late in the afternoon.
It's still miserable.
It is, yeah.
It's they said the
now
high,
you got
the high of the
storms
day
moving
is
in.
going to be what, 89, I think.
89 to 90, yeah.
And what's it going to feel like? 106.
Yeah, yeah.
You walk outside and it's just so humid.
It's the morning bite, especially like the surf, for instance. Trout, we're slamming it.
Yep.
Top water, right around the pier.
Till it gets hot.
Yeah, till it gets hot. It's that window, like I mentioned before. You get a window between 5 and 8 o'clock in the morning, and after that, it just shuts down. You know, pack up and go to the house.
You know, I used to like when I was fishing on the pier, we float fish, when a flounder bites it. Because then your float just goes about 8-10 inches under the water.
Right.
It just sits there, and you go, I have a flounder.
Well, as far as the pier thing goes, that's going to be a while. I think they're still constructing.
Do you think a pier will ever be put back in our lifetime?
Well, you know,
40 years out.
No, they're expecting it. You know what? 2 years maybe, but 66, 67, 68. I'm gonna be pushing 70. You know,
you're gonna be too old.
Yeah, to get out there and sling a boat hook anymore. That's
Like, can I drive my cart out there, Sonny?
You know, and then it's the parking issue to deal with now, and I don't know.
I mean, the pier has very limited parking right there. Why can't they go up?
Why can't they do half the stuff that needs to be done or should be done at the beaches? Because you have, I don't want to offend anybody, you have groups of people that live there and think that because they live there and forever and ever
that matter.
Yeah, you know, it's no, you don't want it. You know, it's so.
Yeah, too bad. We don't want all the other big giant buildings around their parking lots. Not going to make any difference.
Yeah.
You know, it will make a difference because people would actually be able to park and use some of the facilities instead of trying to park in people's yards and in front of people's houses. And, you know, if they created a few hundred more parking spots out there in a one-block area.
Right.
You know, you go up a few stories, and they've got all the parking problem taken care of. So I would love to see the pier, get back on open. I used to go out there, take my grandkids out there. I mean, I grew up on Jack's Beach Pier. And now there's no pier unless you want to, drive down to St. Augustine.
Yeah, closest thing is either Nassau Sound, and, that's the bridge.
Yeah, that's not a pier.
And that's not a pier. St. Augustine, that's You're getting fish off it. It's a shorty, but apparently they've got a little deeper now than they did at one time. And then Flagler's they're on fire. Yeah, Flagler Pier is just on fire. We're having record-breaking king year and and everything else. So, but it's just piers you just don't find them. Like the Carolinas, man, you can go every 4 blocks. You can find a pier in Carolinas.
Yep, saw a pier up there a couple of weeks ago up in Surf City.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the design of these piers that they're putting up now is everything is concrete. Pilings are concrete, framing's concrete, and you still got majority of your piers in the Carolinas are still the old wooden pilings, that have withstood dozens of hurricanes and
bad ones.
Yeah,
they get a lot more hurricanes.
Yeah,
there. Because everything down here, because the Carolinas are sort of...
Well, the Carolinas are sticking out there. It's like, come and get me,
Yeah, here we are. Yeah. We're not scared of you.
And but the design of these new piers now, it's they're put together to where everything just pops up and they replace it.
Yeah, but how many years does it take to replace?
Yeah.
That's the scary part.
It's well, the pier, when that pier went up in 2000 or 2001, whichever it was, it was $3.5 million. Okay, and here we are, 2020. Gosh, what was the estimate?
25?
20 million dollars, something to rebuild this thing now. And I don't think they're going to do anything special to it. They're going to
they're going to raise
it up, with an incline on it.
What they should have done.
You're not going to have any special, out on the tee. There's not going to be anything special like some of these piers that they're putting up in South Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, those things are nice.
A little restaurant out on
the end. And there we go again with you've got your environmentalists.
I wish they'd put a bathroom out at the end.
Well, you can't because, like I just said, the environmentalists, all it takes is a storm or whatever, and it knocks it into the ocean, and
I wonder if they had, just a pipe that ran underneath.
Yeah. Oh, it could be done,
Boy, that would be.
But it's
really
just,
nice.
It's just you get in your permits and everything else, and is it worth the arguing back and forth? So
I don't know. I remember way back, and it would be like, man, I got to go all the way down there.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like wanting to take orders. Hey, man, ruin the restaurant for me. Get this.
But that was our excuse to, because you get out there at 5 o'clock in the morning and set up, and you'd be out there till 7, 8 o'clock at night, sometimes later. But that was your excuse to, go to the bathroom. You can run up and get you a snack or a Coke or something, and most of the time everybody just sat around and ordered pizzas. And but somebody had to be the runner because they're not going to bring the pizza out to the tee, so everybody had to go out to meet the guy in the parking lot to get the pizzas.
Hey, man, we'll tip really good if you run all the way out there.
Yeah, and then by the time the pizzas got back to the tee, if you had 3 or 4 pizzas, one of them was already gone.
Yeah, somebody offered the guy an extra $5. Walking, hey, man, let me buy one of them.
Yeah, who knows? The runner would eat it.
Yeah.
Man, you see him coming back, he had 2 slices in his hand.
When I was up here, what's the days?
Yeah, I miss him. It's a lot of good friends out there.
Oh, Ralph, yes, that's me.
Yeah. But a lot of parents would drop their kids off out there, and that would be their babysitter.
Yeah.
Because they knew they were out there.
Now, especially on Rhonda's Pier, I saw a lot of that where people would.
Oh yeah, I was one of those
at the pier.
Yeah. So my great grandmother, my Nana, she used to live over in Pablo Towers, right there at 3rd Street and there, and I'd go visit her for the weekend, and I'd bring rods and reels, and I would walk from her house, and I was probably 11, 12 at the time, and I'd walk over to the pier, or she'd drive me over there, and call her when I was done. Because, go up, Rhonda, I need to use the phone. Here you go.
Yep.
So.
Those were the days.
They'll figure out what they're going to do when this thing is up. Who's going to take it over? Are they going to beach or city or nothing?
June.
Still nothing.
I will not be alive when they ever get close to that beer. That would be another 2 or 3 years. You'll see what little progress they've made.
I'll see a Facebook post every once in a while, but I've still not even been out there to look at it.
I heard they were out there last week.
And they were.
Yeah.
They were, yeah. I drive by it usually each morning.
Right.
And go to either McDonald's or Crystal and pick up something to eat, lunch or...
Are they pounding the pilings in or just sinking them in with...
They're not doing nothing as far as the pilings go.
I
think they're still building the bridge.
That's what I'm saying, that we got to put the pilings in for that somehow, so...
I don't know. Seems like a waste of time to me. If you're going to build that much, go ahead and just make that the new pier.
Yeah, exactly.
And have double piers.
Or hook them together and have a real wide one.
A real wide one.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's not much going on right now. Okay, here's the music.
Man, we're halfway done.
We're halfway.
904. 831-1023. 904-831-1023. Listening to the Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm streaming live on Facebook at the Gone Fishing Show Facebook page. What's that? Gone Fishing
page?
Gone Fishing and
Boxcast.
Okay. Well, that's it. 904-831-1023. Stand by. We'll be right back.
Give you a brand new kitchen in days, not weeks, not months. Hi, I'm Jeff Martin from Martin Appliance and Greystone Kitchens with my secret formula for your new kitchen. Quick and easy and economical. 90% of new cabinets today are painted, modern colors, crisp and clean. 90% of new countertops are granite or quartz, impeccably stylish, incredibly functional. Our secret? We swap your counters and refinish your cabinets to the color of your choice at a fraction of the cost. None of the hassle. And done in days. Call Greystone Kitchens at 213-9100 for your secret solution. Come see us on Phillips Highway across from Regal Cinema. That's Greystone Kitchens and Martin Appliance. New kitchen, new appliances. And if you want new cabinets, I can do that too. I'm a licensed contractor, for crying out loud. Florida State License CGC 1526479.
What you see is what you get. Martin Appliance Family.
WSOL HD2 Yulee, W272CQ Jacksonville, Sunny 102.3, Jacksonville's greatest hits.
You wouldn't trust just anyone on where to find your next big catch, would you? So why trust anyone when it comes to buying or selling your home? When the experts at Real Keeper Realty can help you navigate your way through the biggest financial move you'll make in your life. Just like fishing, when you're selling your home, you got to put out the right bait to attract the best buyers. And when it comes to buying the right home for you and your family, we'll stay the course and make sure you find a real keeper. For all of your real estate needs, give Real Keeper Realty a call. 904-414-4000. Real Keeper Realty, your home, your future. Our commitment.
You've been wanting a reputable trolling motor shop in the Beaches area, and now it's here. Fish 307 Jacks. They're a certified Minn Kota service center with the tools and the know-how to get you back in the shallows. If you're needing cannon or walker downrigger work, Fish 307 specializes in that as well. They're conveniently located on Mayport Road, just 1 block north of Levee, and they're ready to get your boat off the trailer and back in the water where it belongs. Fish 307 Jacks. Give them a call today at 904-859-0966. That's 904-859-0966.
No matter how well maintained your boat is, things can still happen. Props get sheared off, water pumps fail, and starters die. You need a reliable towing service. Join Towboat US. Low-cost options and reliable service. For just $149 a year, Towboat US provides you with unlimited towing on water breakdowns within their vast service area, and that's 24/7. The average tow is around $700. Towboat US membership is a clear alternative. Visit BoatUS.com and join today, or give them a call at 249-4422. That's 249-4422. Palm Cove Marina, the place boats call heaven. And for good reason. Palm Cove Marina prides itself by offering the largest dry storage facility coupled with the finest wet slip accommodations on Jacksonville's intracoastal waterway. Also, you'll find that Palm Cove Marina provides full marine service, a travel lift, very competitive ethanol-free fuel prices, and they even have a swimming pool. Palm Cove Marina, located on Beach Boulevard on the west side of the intracoastal waterway. Call 223-4757. Online at palmcovemarina.com.
Sunny 102.3.
Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
All right, we got a little report here, Rick.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Look on your screen. What do you see there?
Oh, there's Linnea.
The woman who likes to do it on the water, on the top of the water.
Yep. Click, click, boom.
Yep. That's Linnea, one of our regular hosts here on the Gone Fishing Show. Her and her significant other, they finished, I think, in the top half of their first IFA.
IRA.
I'm going, wait a minute, that's not right.
It's one of the blood. Wait, we almost got a snort.
Almost got a snort.
Almost heard a snort.
Anyway, this young lady and her significant other, she was using nothing but top water all day, and as I read the article, she was catching kind of like what Charlie was talking about, over slot reds.
Yep.
Okay, and what you were talking about, you went out in the Wednesday night tournament, and so she caught, I think it was 2 or 3 of the overslot before they got into the slot reds, and they finished again in the top half of the IFA tournament, Inshore Fishing Association tournament, which is a tournament set up for artificial only, and Linnea does like doing it on top of the water. That top water plug, buddy, that's all she uses.
Yep. There's that little Bone Spook Junior.
Bone Spook
The
Junior.
Bone Flash.
Yeah, and it's a darn good color. It is.
And I can sit there and throw it and not catch anything. And
Really?
then I'll change up to my silver and black and boom.
You know, that's strange about artificial. You get something that you got confidence in.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll catch fish.
Yeah.
Try to deviate from it. Maybe in your mind you throw the bone color, you don't have quite the same speed, that you have with the one you like.
Right.
And that one works for you, the one that you like.
Yeah, the silver with the black is my favorite.
All right. Anyway, there she is with one of her 2 nice fish that she caught in the tournament. And so congratulations to
Linnea.
And Stephen.
Yurkovicius.
No, it's not Yurkovicius.
He was good at it at one time.
The cabbage?
Cabbage.
He eats cabbage?
Probably.
Okay.
The August bite should resemble July's action. High water temperatures and sluggish fish. Get out early and continue to slowly work the intercoastal banks for redfish, trout, and flounder cruising the weed line on early morning higher tides.
That's exactly right.
Steeper drop-offs closer to low tides. Keep on the move and jump around at different spots until you locate a good bite. The boat traffic will continue to be heavy once the sun gets high in the sky, so once again, get out early. Always remember to be courteous to other fishermen as well. When cruising down the intercoastal, give fishermen working the banks as much room as possible, and kayakers too. We had that little incident with the kayak. Who was that that got swamped?
Yeah, I had an incident with a kayaker.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Yeah, sitting here working a grass line, and the guy comes
Jacqueline, wasn't it?
The guy comes in after us. No, it wasn't Jacqueline that did this. But the guy comes in after us, goes to the left, and starts working around, and then starts heading and goes into the creek that we're trying to work to. You know, it's like he's spooking all the fish out of there. We've been watching him feed, and we're, getting over into that area, and the guy just like, ooh, man, that's some big jets going by right there.
Yeah, when I was picking up,
I've been flying a lot lately.
I saw a couple heading over towards NAS.
I was over there in line at the getting my French fries,
Zaxby's.
And
Free plug.
2 of them.
Yeah.
And the sound was unbelievable.
I saw those guys.
You saw those too?
Yeah.
It sounded like the Blue Angels going over you.
Hornets.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy, comes up, blows the fish out, and, but, you see somebody working, and they're working a grass line, don't start heading towards them, and, I kayak fish.
And,
oh, yeah, yeah.
And go around and get right next to the boats that are.
Yeah, don't do that.
So
it's aggravating.
It's aggravating as it can be.
Yep.
That. Okay.
All right, surf fishing. When that water's dirty, the catfish, the sharks, and the stingrays will be plentiful.
They know.
And off the water from the zoo, too.
Right. Yeah.
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 Go out there late at night.
Yep. But one thing, I was over there yesterday, and the tide was going out. My God, you should have seen all the trash in the water. It was absolutely ridiculous, the amount of garbage that was going floating by. I mean, you would look one way, I was looking down towards downtown, and you could just see the trail of trash. And I finally figured it out, is all the rain and all that we've had has washed all the junk from the gutters and all of that down into the river. But, it was just a trail all the way down. And, cups, bottles, plastic, whatever. Just everything that was, washing off the roads and everything was going down the river. So, looked really, really bad. Is that your phone, Rick? Or
no, that's the studio phone.
Yeah, studio phone.
Yeah. You want to get some snook?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're between Flagler and Volusia County right now.
Really?
Yep. They're on fire. Snook's hot.
I want to go down south and chase snook.
Snooktopia.
Snooktopia.
Is that the call? Yeah.
Yep.
We talked about that. Was that last week or week before that with Tim and them?
Probably one of each.
Yeah.
Old Bart Swab sets that up.
Yep. Captain Jeff, in his report, has mentioned the reds are on fire. Trout's doing good. The shrimp are running. The Daytona area. What's that river? Is it the Halifax?
Colorado.
Colorado or the Halifax?
Yeah, Halifax.
Halifax, yeah.
Yeah. The Banana River.
Bananas, yeah. Banana Lagoon.
Yeah.
Is there a Banana Lagoon?
I don't know.
Okay.
One of them.
Yeah. Mangrove snapper. You like mangroves?
Yeah. Oh man,
Yep.
I'll tell you what, you get some good mangroves.
Anything south of Flagler, south of Flagler, Daytona area right now, your snook, your mangroves, everything's pretty hot down there. But you got to do it early in the morning, just like everybody else.
Too hot.
Yep. Middle day, you're going to have to go into the inlets, get that good flowing water. It drops that temperature a little bit. But you start getting into still standing water and slow moving tides. It's just that temperature heats up, the fish just don't bite. They get, what's the word, Rick? Is it lethargic? Lethargic.
Lethargic, yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we were getting into some skinny water, and those red are just sitting there, and there's so much bait in the water. You've almost got to put it right in front of it.
Who created the term skinny water? Why don't they just say shallow water?
I think skinny water's just a slang for shallow water.
Yeah, I think skinny water is actually a little shallower than shallow water.
Okay.
We don't know about that one. How about that?
All right. Well, Crescent Beach, Volusia, Flagler, all the fish is doing real well down there. Snapper, people are still getting them on the hook.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Snapper are good eating. How about the sheep's head? They've been biting around here. Did you see the ones Spencer got last week?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Got some nice sheep's head. He was out flounder fishing. And I've been out flounder fishing a couple times and seen a couple 6-7 pounders like nibbling on docks. So they're still around.
Well, Palm Valley.
Uh-oh.
Palm Valley's
down in the valley.
Palm Valley's doing well. Water temperature's hot, but like I said, you got to get out there early in the morning as well.
Or you do one of the night trips out there.
Where in the valley?
Go out there, yeah.
Get rid of all that the boat traffic.
Spencer we got on?
That's it, Spencer.
Was it Spencer?
Yeah, I heard sheephead in my name mentioned, so my ears started burning.
Yeah, we was going over some of the stuff in your August report.
So what do? Throw out to the end piling at the pier to get those sheep's head, correct?
No, I'm catching those on Hexer Drive off of my cousin's dock.
Nice.
Yeah, I was flounder fishing, and I looked down, and I saw sheephead on the pilings, and very quickly I went down to the beach and caught some fiddlers and started catching the sheephead.
Right.
Dropping it probably about 1.5 2 foot, just under the surface, and they were nailing it. The first 3 hours of incoming. After that, the bite has I just leave. I don't even waste my time. I leave because the flounder and the sheephead are biting on that same. At least in her area, that's what they're biting on. Outgoing tide, not a bite. So I've just been fishing the first couple hours of incoming and then leaving. I'm doing pretty good though. I mean, I'm getting fish every time. So, and there's some big sheephead on those pilings. You saw the one I caught on the mullet, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just under 7 pounds.
Yeah.
I saw last week. I saw sheephead that were bigger than that. Of course, the 3 and 4 pounders were the ones that. But that's all right. They taste the same. So lots of shrimp too in that area.
Hey Spencer, now you know that they will hit a finger mullet. I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Let me tell you, I thought I dropped it down, and as soon as it hit the bottom, it took off, and I'm thinking, because sometimes those big flounder, they don't always sit on it. Sometimes those big boys will hit and go. And I'm just screaming down the dock because they were playing with my 8-foot dip net in the water down there. And I'm yelling, bring the net. And they come running down the dock with the cast net. And I'm like, no, not that. And it looked like
throw it on there.
Yeah, I know. It was a relay team because my wife was running with the net. Then she handed it off to my daughter, and she finished it. And right as they got there, one scoop got it up, and then the hook came out. I'm like, oh. Yeah.
Well, I caught at Volano Beach by the rocks right there. I was surf fishing and had probably 6-7 inch finger mullet. I threw it out and it gets slammed, and ended up being probably a 7 to 8 pound sheep's head.
It's always a big one.
And
Get those,
yeah, and I caught a giant sheep's head on a finger mullet in the surf. I was like, man, that was definitely a first and probably be the last one for me.
I saw it, on the pier when the pier was open. I know they get aggressive when they're spawning because at times off the end when people are like catching bluefish on the gotchas as they're reeling the blues in, sometimes a sheephead would come out and actually chase after the bluefish, like, get out of my territory.
Yeah.
When I cleaned the sheephead and the mullet's in his belly, that says otherwise. It's not like like a bass. You know how when a bass beds, if you throw that water, eat it, they're picking it up
They'll
and moving.
pick it up, and spit it out at the edge.
But when it's in their stomach, I tend to think, okay, maybe he was actually eating it then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had it. It was out. Mine was out in the water for a few minutes when it hit. So I mean, I had no earthly idea what it was going to be, you know. But it turned out to be a giant sheep's head. I was like, man, that is absolutely crazy. I had no idea that they would eat a finger mullet. I thought that, you know, you catch them on shrimp or crabs or clams.
Yeah, and then a 7-pound sheephead, you think you have about a 10, 11-pound flounder.
Right.
The way they fight. But it's fun. They caught some pompano this morning. The water cleaned up nice. It was 30 yesterday, and it was supposed to be south winds today, but it's actually east-northeast right now. So the water cleaned up tremendously, and they caught quite a few pompano this morning.
Any size?
Keepers. They're keepers.
Nice. Is there a thermocline?
The water's 83 right now. It was 85 last week, so I mean...
Just the way it is, a little bit cooler. Okay.
Yeah, more so probably with that storm, it churned it up with the waves and stuff and just cooled it down a little bit. But the river's hot. I know that. When I got in the water to catch some shrimp, my goodness, it felt like bathtub water.
Yeah, it was 86. And another thing, you know, people that, you know, when you're out in the water and the water heats up like this, watch out for oysters and things like this. You get a little cut or something, and that hot water, man, it's nothing but infection. Clean it really good.
Yeah, and when you're catching these bait, you really, when the water's this hot, you got to make sure you don't
don't catch too many.
Just because they will die fast. And what I do on their dock, I bring a 50-gallon air pump. And so I'll put a big 5-gallon bucket of water and put my bait in that underneath the cover. Their dock has a big cover, so it's shaded on the end.
Yeah.
I hooked the pump up to that and said, I got 3 flow trolls on their dock, but that current runs pretty strong through there. And it's amazing. You put them in the same water, they die, whereas they're swimming around in it before you catch them and they don't die. So you got to keep them cool. You have got to keep them cool.
Yeah.
Rick knows. This time of year, bringing in live shrimp, my goodness, it's such a shock to them. You know, there's days where you might lose more than you actually have live.
I've had...
I've
had days that I've lost $300 in a matter of an hour and a half. They all died in the heat. Yeah.
And there's not a thing you can do about it.
Not a thing you can do. Change the water.
Yeah.
Because it's full of iodine once they all die.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
And mercurochrome?
Yep, and mercurochrome.
Well, Joe, say something useful like our telephone number.
Spencer. Appreciate it, bud.
Yeah, man.
All right, buddy. Have a good weekend. 904-831-1023, 904-831-1023. Listener to the Go Fishing Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville, Florida. Streaming live on Facebook at the Gone Fishing Show Facebook page. Stand by. We'll be right back.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $500 million for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The Home Depot's Pack Store Save event has all your storage solutions in one place. Like the exclusive Husky 77-inch steel shelving unit, backed by a lifetime warranty. Each shelf safely holds up to 1,500 pounds, and right now it's only $169, so you can organize your space without cleaning out your wallet. Order online at homedepot.com/storage. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid through September 7th while supplies last.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Yoo-hoo! Ahoy! 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 Ahoy there! Ahoy! 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 Ahoy!
In the name of the great Neptune, ahoy! The tides can turn quick on the water. Progressive's boat insurance has you covered with basic plans starting at $100 a year. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Annual premium for a basic liability policy not available in all states. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and get your color your way. We've made it easier than ever to try and buy color. Preview paint colors in your home with our Color Snap app. Then visit swcolorchips.com to have color chips delivered to your door for free. And when you're ready to paint, shop online. Then stop by your local Sherwin-Williams store for curbside pickup and get everything you need without leaving your car.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a language today. That's BABBEL.com.
Do you know who is voted the Bold City's best plumber? Roland Reich Plumbing. Here's why. Roland Reich Plumbing promises great work on time and does it. The good news spreads fast. For all plumbing issues, large or small, you want the Bold City's best. Click plumber in Jax.com. Your friends and neighbors have used them, and that's why they went to Jacksonville.com to vote Roland Reich Plumbing Jacksonville's top plumber. 24/7, Roland Reich Plumbing is standing by, whether it's routine work or a middle-of-the-night emergency. Just call 904-260-7059. If you have a leak, can't wait a week, please call Roland Reich Plumbing at 904-260-7059. Roland Reich Plumbing is proud to have been voted Bold City's best plumber. They intend to stay number one. Call 904-260-7059. Call 904-260-7059.
Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
And we saved the best for last.
Right.
That's Big Rick.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Something outdoors. How you doing?
Man, we're trying to stay cool down here, man.
Is it humid there?
It's not so much humid; it's just hot.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting rain every afternoon, but not a lot of rain, just a little bit. But every afternoon we're getting a little bit of it.
You're familiar where Sebring is, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. We moved down there right after we got married in 74, and every afternoon, 4 o'clock, set your watch to it. Boom, thunderstorm. Every single afternoon.
I'll tell you what, they got a good fishery down there called Lake Istapoga.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, if you want some good crappie, or as Floridians say, specks, that's where you go. Lake Istapoga's got some big ones.
Yeah. Yep, that was the only thing to do down there back then was you either go to the movie theater or to the lake, and that was it. 27 was a 2-lane road from I-4 all the way down was 2 lanes.
That's still the way to get there, too. I mean, 27 is the route.
Yeah.
But it's been hot. We've been doing some fishing. Like I said, me and Kenny and I, we got out last weekend, and it got hot. Yeah, it got really hot. We caught a few in the morning. Right at the morning bite, top water's where it was. As it got hot, them fish, they either went to deep cover or deep water. Last weekend for us, I guess they went deep water because they weren't under deep cover.
What was that you was holding the other day I saw a picture of?
we were at the Claremont chain in Claremont, and I had another buddy who said that he's been getting a lot of fish off of frogs, off the mats, off the hyacinta and the hydrilla mats. He's been getting fish off with frogs with that. But top water in the morning, then you either got to go in deep cover or deep water. A couple of things I wanted to bring up. They had a benefit tournament for them young men in Frostproof that passed away. It got changed. The location got changed. It's going to be at Johns Lake at the end of this month. Johns Lake. So, if y'all want to go, and that's a good cause. All the proceeds are going to the families of the kids that passed away.
Yeah, man, that's great. That was horrible.
Yeah, that was, and like I said, so it's good that someone's putting together something. So these guys are coming together and having a fishing tournament and on their behalf for the families and everything. So it'll be at Johns Lake, which is in the Claremont area. It'll be there at the end of this month. So you can check it out on Facebook. It's on there.
And you were doing some tournament fishing last Saturday, right?
Yeah. We got out there. The boat didn't run like I wanted it to run, but we still went out there. We caught some fish. Like I said, we caught some on top water. Yeah, we did all right. I caught a pretty nice one, but just wasn't enough. As the heat came on, we couldn't go searching without a boat that ran properly. So
just wasn't sparkly enough.
Wasn't sparkly enough, but I mean, we went out there, and that was the point. But I mean, I'll tell you right now, at 10:30, 11 o'clock, oh boy, it was hot, and there was no breeze.
Yeah, Saturday was the hottest of the 2 days.
Yeah,
I think we had.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I think we had a feel-like temperature of 100 plus. Yeah, I don't know what.
Oh, when it was 95, it was feeling like 112.
Something like that. Yeah. Saturday was terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It was Saturday, and I mean, bless her heart, my wife, she was out there, she was trying, and I'm looking at her going, "You're dying, ain't you, baby?" She goes, "We're good. If you want to, we're good." And I mean, it was just brutal. Like I said, 11, 12 o'clock, it was beating down on us pretty good. I mean, just be careful out there. Now, we were lucky. We stayed hydrated, and please do so when you're on the water. Stay hydrated out there, guys.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Drink a lot.
Drink plenty of water. Plenty of Gatorade.
Yep. Yes, sir. So, I mean, at one point in time, I about said, forget fishing. I'm going to jump off this boat and do some swimming. You
ever do that?
I haven't yet. I say that. Hold on. I haven't willingly yet.
Right. I've accidentally gone swimming a couple of times.
Yeah. I've done it on accident a couple of times, but I haven't done it willingly yet.
Who was that Bill Dance?
Yeah.
Oh, old Bill's fallen plenty of times, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's when the advantage.
Oh yeah, he was swimming with jeans on and all.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the advantages of fishing freshwater compared to saltwater. Their fish don't have as many teeth as our fish do.
Yeah.
But the alligators do.
Yeah. We got alligators too, man.
Yeah. Saltwater crocodiles. We got salt. We got salt.
We don't have any saltwater crocs up here.
We ain't got none.
No.
Alligators.
Down south, there's saltwater crocs.
Yeah, alligators there.
Well, no, there's saltwater crocs down south too. Down in the Everglades area and things like that.
I said that.
Yeah.
I said, but here we have alligators.
Yeah.
Now, those saltwater crocs, don't they get bigger?
Well, I saw one that was probably 13 feet down in the Everglades.
You have your saltwater croc, and then you have your Australian saltwater crocs, or your Nile crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, the Nile crocodile.
Rick. Don't believe nothing.
Those are big ones.
Joe.
Hey, those Nile crocodiles, they get like 30 feet long.
That's right, they are.
They're 20 feet.
Yeah.
Yep, 23.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe would make up a name just to get this conversation
That taxidermy man was going to have a fit when he sees what I brung him.
Drag it up with a crane, put it on the back of one of your semis, right?
Well, I mean, I've seen a freshwater alligator here. I've seen a freshwater alligator here that swam by my boat, and he had to be a good 12, 13 foot. And I'll tell you right now, that was big enough for me. I wasn't about to get in that water. Yeah. And I see, hands down, these guys that get out here and fish on the kayaks, hey, I give y'all all the respect in the world, because there is no way I'm getting in some of the areas that I go fishing in a kayak or something like that. That would scare the little dickens out of me.
Did you see the alligator that went after that kayaker?
No.
Probably a week or two ago. It popped up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it made national news. And guy was up there. Hey, I'll tell you what, he paddled pretty quick getting out of there.
Well, there's an alligator that went after a gentleman was out with his son, and the alligator was chasing his son, and the dad got a paddle and knocked his nose and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Missed that one.
That was on, I think, today on the either Facebook or the news channel that I watch.
Right.
That MS thing? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's why I don't want to mess with them.
Yeah. What's going on with is it Harris Lake? No. What's the one in Lakeland? The chain.
Lakeland.
No, not the Lakeland.
Well, you got several chains down there. You got there's the Butler chain that's down there.
No, the other.
There's the alligator chain.
Let's stay away from that one.
I mean,
there he goes, his snorter. There. We got him.
But no, I mean there's several little chains down there. I fished the alligator chain. I fished the Butler chain down there. But those are the two main chains I fished down there. Besides
Toho.
But that's a Kissimmee chain.
That ain't.
Oh, is that Kissimmee?
Lakeland,
That ain't Lakeland. Yeah, that's Kissimmee. That's a Kissimmee chain.
Oh, okay.
But I tell you what, that place when we fished Toho there, it was a couple months ago. It was full of hydrilla. I mean, full. So I can only imagine what it's like now. I haven't been down there in a couple months, but I know here at the Harris chain, the hydrilla and all has really grown up. All the vegetation's grown up.
They showed Rodman, and it was completely filled. So
yeah.
All right, Rick. We'll catch you next week, buddy. We got to get on a break here. Good luck this weekend. Sutherland Outdoors, 7 a.m. Facebook. Check them out.
904-831.
Time for my nap.
1023. 904-831-1023. You're going to call us, do it now. 904-831-1023. Listening to the Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville, Florida. Stand by. We'll be right back.
Introducing Del Marina, the world's ultimate lightweight comfort deck and boat shoes. They're superior in all ways, style, quality, and performance. The upper is a high-tech, fast-drying mesh that won't tear, and it breathes so your feet don't get hot. The interior of the shoes are made with anti-odor, antimicrobial materials, and the footbed is removable for safe cleaning in the washing machine. Plus, the outsole is non-marking and slip-proof both uphill and downhill. Del Marina, the ultimate deck and boat shoes. Order a pair today from ScusaShoes.com. Check them out on the Fish Florida mobile app. Mention Fish Florida and receive a 20% discount. That's SKUZE shoes.com. Atlantic Coast Marine, the name to remember for Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, Canoe, and Sundance boats. We're also a full-line Yamaha dealer with the best prices on Yamaha engines. A winner of Yamaha's Best in Class 3 years running, Atlantic Coast Marine will get you set up with the right engine the first time. We offer a huge service facility performing everything from fiberglass repair to engine rebuilds. Atlantic Coast Marine, 13748 Atlantic Boulevard at the Intercoastal Waterway. Call 221-0793. That's 221-0793. Don't throw away that broken reel. Get
Get it repaired by Keith Secor, better known as Keith the Reel Guy. For years, Keith the Reel Guy has saved many a reel from being thrown away. If your reel is in need of repair, just drop it off at Rick's Bait and Tackle in Jacksonville Beach, or you can just give Keith the Reel Guy a call. He's at 904-631-8924. Keith can get your reel repaired at a fair price and in a timely fashion. Call Keith the Reel Guy today and get your favorite reel back on the rod and out of the garbage can. Keith the Reel Guy, 904-631-8924.
Do you have a boat? Then you need to know Shark Attack, a mobile marine service licensed and insured to install and repair marine generators, electronics, stereos, water and waste systems, as well as complete or partial rewires. Have a boat? Then you need to know a mobile marine technician that will come to your boat. Shark Attack does just that. Also offering consulting and pre-purchase inspections. Call 904-200-8709. That's 904-200-8709. And receive $50 off your first service call.
Let's get back to the Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Okay, thank you. It's been a good show today, guys.
Yeah.
Well done. Great job.
We were
Thank
talking
you.
about baits and keeping bait alive. What I do, I've got one of those little Engel coolers with the
Yes, that's what I got.
Aerator on it, and I'll take a water bottle and drop a frozen water bottle in there, or a couple of frozen water bottles in there, and it drops that temperature of that water. And man, you talking about some frisky shrimp? Yep.
You put that, that's what I advise
Cool
everybody.
that water down a little.
They come in sometimes buckets with no aerators right now. Yeah. And I say, gentlemen, you're not going to get across the street with these shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a live well. I'm telling you, these shrimp will die in no time in this heat.
Yep.
And so the water bottle aerator, in other words, you're out there in the boat.
Aerator's everything.
If you got to get out the door and get to your boat, we suggest to have an aerator.
Yeah.
Aerator or aerator?
Aerator.
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 Or a hairy gator.
Hairy gator, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get bit by the hairy gator.
Jimmy JJ, they're down real hazardous is here in the Keys. They got a lobster limit this morning. Mahi tuna, yellowtail, and mangrove bite is good. Lobsters are average. You're saying the lobsters are kind of small this year. What's going on with that?
No idea. I ain't ever gone and caught one.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that now.
I used to go over there. You could get them over there off of behind Regency. The lobsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were at Red Lobster there in that tank.
Right.
Oh, you reach your hand in there and grab one of them. Tell them this is the one you want right here.
$24.95.
Sure.
And I think you can go over to Beach Road Fish House and get lobster on Thursday night for $15.
Beach Road. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beach Road Fish House.
Yeah.
Chicken dinners.
Yeah.
Man, that's some good food. Speaking of good food, I had to go to Stark yesterday, and there's a little Mexican restaurant over there called Laredo's. And, man, they had some good food and a lot of it. Ended up bringing about half home.
What's the fishing look like tomorrow?
I'll know in the morning.
Reply, same as today.
Right?
Hot, man. It's hot.
Get in the water by 6 at the latest.
Yeah.
And plan on being out by 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because by 9 o'clock, I think the switch is turned off.
I might possibly be going offshore tomorrow.
Wow.
We run out about 40, 50 miles.
Which boat you going
on? Jack from the offshore club.
Yeah.
Yep. His new boat, a salt weapon.
That's a good name. That's a nice name.
A salt weapon. So
yeah,
get out there and get some good fish.
Offshore club hasn't been able to have any meetings.
I know. Well, we had one last month. Had it out in the parking lot, yeah.
Yeah, well.
Had it out in the parking lot. Had dandy sandwiches for food and potato chips and,
Well, there's one dandy sandwich I definitely would eat. I love it. That's
I had me a chicken salad a few days ago.
The Cuban.
Yeah. Oh man, Love the Cubans.
Love the Cubans.
You know, they make a good egg salad sandwich, too.
Yes, I think that's what they originally started with. People don't know, but Dandy started at boat ramps.
Right.
That's where they actually started.
That's why all the fishermen like them so much, right?
That's it. Yep.
Yeah. Grab a sandwich, throw it in the cooler. It's already sealed up, ready to go. Pop it open, and you're ready to eat.
Well, one thing for y'all to know is mud minnows are slim pickings. Too many of them get in the trap, they suffocate and die, and instead of killing them off, a lot of the mud minnow guys are just not setting their traps.
So same thing with your bait buckets with the mud minnows also.
Yes.
Don't overpack them and keep air on them.
Keep air on them.
If you've got a frozen water bottle to drop in there, it's going to help.
It's going to help a lot. Yeah. Okay, that's all I've got today.
Really?
Yep.
Bait tips.
That's what we just did.
Let me get 2 dozen mud minnows and 3 dozen shrimp. And
put them all in one bucket?
And put them in this 4-quart bucket for me, please.
Not a problem.
You want them all in here together at the same time? Yeah, why not?
They're going to party.
Party is right.
Yeah,
15 minutes, there's going to be some legless shrimp in that bucket.
And they'll be blind, too.
Yeah.
Some of them will be, yes.
Yeah.
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 No, it's not. It's just not a good idea to mix your muds and your shrimp together, guys. It's the mud minnows. I mean, if a lot of times you could take your shrimp, put your shrimp in the bucket first, and then drop a dozen mud minnows in there. Watch that water; it looks like a washing machine. You know, they just go ballistic. What you need, a pen?
Yeah.
Right? A pen?
Yeah.
No, I ain't got no pen.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Poor little shrimp.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's it's just not a good idea to mix them. Yeah, you get the muds and the shrimp together. It's like putting a cat and a dog in a box together.
Yep.
And neither one of them like each other. So one of the two is going to survive, and most of the time the cat will win. Depends on
Depends on the dog.
on what kind of dog you got. Yeah. So, other than that, Jeff,
I'm going to get out on the water and try to catch some fish this weekend.
Yeah, I got new lights. Got get my trolling motor hooked up and running good.
Yeah. 307 do that?
Yeah, no, Shark Attack.
Shark Attack. Yeah.
I used, I didn't like my, what do you call this, the big trolling motor that, where it's foot control one.
Yeah.
I just didn't like it.
Well, I'll tell you what, with this boat now, it's totally different. It's a lot of learning curve. Working the remote with the trolling motor.
And you got the good one.
Yeah. Mine doesn't have spot lock on it, but I've got a remote for that. Then I've got remote for power poles and,
No, I got that, but I don't have power pole. I have the Tatum.
Yeah.
I have that, the remote for that.
The Talon.
Talon.
Yeah.
And I love my Talon. I'm back to the old-fashioned handheld trolling motor.
Right. Yeah, that's what I've got on my the Carolina skiff.
Okay.
Is I use that, and it's like I can bump it with my knee.
Yeah.
And move it over a little bit if I'm standing up there fishing and stuff. But yeah, it's a lot different because you're sitting there holding a rod in one hand, you got 3 remotes hanging around your neck, and you make a cast, all of a sudden the current and the wind's blowing you, this and that, and you're like trying to hit buttons and trying to figure everything out. Definitely different, but I'll get used to it.
It's tough.
But somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
The hand control, though, is a lot better than the foot control.
Right.
Did not like the foot control at all.
I
didn't like it.
Yeah.
904-831-1023. Put that in your phone for next week.
Yep.
You have been listening to the Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM in Jacksonville, Florida. Y'all please have a safe weekend out there. Enjoy it. Stay cool. And we'll see you next week on the Gone Fishing Show. Good day.